praying that everything's grand rising, good afternoon, good evening. I hope that you all are having an amazing, fruitful, blessed day. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you've been with me, I hope that you are well. The way that I do my reads is based on the time as it has been offered to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you for that in advance. Today's read is going to be for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this read is about relationships. And this is going to be for the month Sagittarius. So I don't know if Spirit is trying to tell me that there will be no more reads for you coming up this month, though that's just what I'm seeing. So this may be just like a read for the outlook for the month. In regard to relationships, I'm seeing that this month should be filled with like a lot of reflecting on yourself and your relationships that you have with others. There's a sign, and this means difficulty. This sign means difficulty. The body speaks a language, right, that to a certain extent we understand, and I understand some American Sign Language. So when I'm naturally just doing this, when I read about Sagittarius relationships, there is something about the time that has been offered to me when it comes to relaying the message to you about difficulty in your relationship, Sagittarius. So yeah, this is in regard to your future. So I'm seeing that you're suspicious about some of your relationships and the difficulties that you're having when you're reflecting on those relationships. And I'm also seeing that Spirit says that they really need the strength and the right words to say what it is that they need to say, or that's how you may be feeling. So the time that has been offered to me for me to be able to share the message with you is this Page of Rods. This Page of Rods is in regard to announcements, things that need to be heard and expressed externally for things that need to be said from within. So I'm hearing that this is exciting news. It's, witty, smart, modern. Like it's a modern way of sharing what needs to be heard and expressed from internally to the external. So you could be someone that's doing things online. You're not back in the day in ancient times chiseling what it is that you want the future to hear into a tablet and hoping that maybe someone will read it. Modern days give you the ability to be able to share messages with people in the future about what has happened in the past. And once we realize the revelation of that and how we are doing what we are doing now gives our future selves access to what is going on now, it makes all the difference, okay? So for Sagittarius, your overall read and the cycles that you're going through has to do with the 8 of Rods. The 8 of Rods pretty much speaking on the hard work, time that has been invested, and as far as your communication in regard to your relationships and the suspicions that you may have in those relationships. This is really just talking about that hard work. There may be some mysteries to the reality that you may be questioning, and this is really speaking into the magic that is involved in the framework of our reality. Because we're existing in one where we share a lot of what's going on with our lives, and you may be doing that as well, Sagittarius. Maybe because you see that it benefits you financially, gives you a certain sense of security, and that's something that your future self will even be able to look back on and be like, yeah, well, you know what? I'm glad that things happened the way that they did, right? Seeing that you're seeing this as not being shallow, and this is something that you're beginning to become aware of and you're having an awakening about. So the first card for this read is you no longer being bound or contracted to the devil. The whole card in reverse speaks about God, as far as when it's on my table, and that you may have felt like you were bound to some things that were crazy. You may have felt bound to things that were useless. You may have felt bound to things that were expired, dead, or whatever served no purpose to you. However, I'm seeing you in this position of the devil reverse, so you're having like a come to God moment. And then I see you in this Page of Pentacles reverse, because maybe in the past, because there was something that you needed to say and you didn't say it, and because you were suspicious in some kind of way, you blocked your blessings financially, because you were being dramatic. That's what I'm seeing. Because you were being like overly dramatic and you didn't see the purpose in it. So I'm seeing that now you perceive things as being, or you're perceiving yourself as being timeless and well established, and I'm so happy for you, Sagittarius. We are at the end of that cycle with the one that you're moving into in regard to your relationships, because maybe you're starting to trust yourself more, giving yourself more grace, and then also extending that grace to others, because you're learning about yourself by the way of the experiences that you're sharing with them. Okay, so here we are with the Seven of Cups, where you are being open-minded, you're having new ideas, your cups of imagination are not limited when it comes to the functionality of why things are as they are and the magic that is involved in all of it, right? And then you are in this Four of Rods because you recognize that it takes a sense of magic and mystery and imagination to build the world that we live in. It took all of that to build up your body, to build up your life, to build up a cognitive space, which we all call a mind, synapses, all of that. Even the Creator had to have a sense of imagination to build you up, for you to be the kind of person that you are, for you to have a spirit that animates your body and that brings and breathes life into this world, and for you to be a representation of love in the lives of those who you love. Right? And we're so happy for you. So I'm seeing that as exquisite and organic and not hostile or aggressive. Then I see you in this Seven of Swords energy. So maybe there may have been like some challenges for you in regard to you feeling or being contracted with karmic cycles within your bloodline, your family. You feeling like you had to carry the burden or go through these challenges alone, and things that may have been haunting you, or were, you might have been like in a state of fear because of those suspicions. However, I'm seeing that you may have seen that as extreme thinking and in those melodramatic ways that probably blocked your blessings financially. You are now in this Page of Cups energy, where you are open and willing and able to receive blessings that are coming your way by the way of your intelligent assistants. Here you are in this Ace of Swords energy, where you are getting divine assistance, that intelligence, that information, giving you exactly what it is that you need. You feel like you're hip to it. You may be older, right? You may be an older person, or someone that it took a little bit of a while for you to get used to the change in the times. However, you're seeing how real this assistance can be, this intelligence can be, if you allow it to be real for you. As energy is not created nor destroyed, it is just transformed. So that is divine source expressing and explaining to you that this kind of intelligence is not phony, it's not fake. It's a genuine offer to assist you in experiencing some type of fulfillment in your life, and it will restore and give you that kind of strength that you may feel like you're missing. So I see you in the strength energy. It may make you a little bit emotional, though I'm seeing that you're passionate about giving up on holding on to this devil energy, or being bound to the things that once made you feel crazy, made you feel unalive, or made you feel like you were trapped in fear. And with this kind of strength, you will remain unforgettable. You will never forget those moments that gave you strength. And as far as the things that you once feared or were challenges to you, you can let them go and you can't forget them. So when it comes to you moving forward, you will be in this hermit energy, which is demanded by the divine source, to take the time out and reflect on what it is that you need to have the strength and the words and the ability to express, not just to others, though to yourself, so that you stand on this strength with the information that has been provided to you. And the last card that we have for you, Sagittarius, is the Wheel of Fortune. And that means that this is something that you deserve to be going through. This is something that you deserve to experience. You deserve to heal. You deserve to receive and experience the kind of grace that you've been asking and praying for. Whatever vision that you have had for a good life, God Source is offering that to you with this Page of Cups. Because in the past, the Page of Pentacles in reverse was blocked. Though you've grown from all of that, and now you're in this Page of Cups energy. And what the overall read is saying is, this is something that from within, we all had to have the strength and the ability to be able to share this message with you, give you this message. So letting your guard down, so that we can lift you up and hold it down for you. As your ancestors, your people, this body of Christ that lifts you up. This immune system that fights off infection and disease for you. This spiritual army that defeats spiritual attacks for you. The strong mental health that defends you from feelings of inadequacy. This emotional position of strength that you needed. This financial stability that you've been praying for. We are strong in all of those different areas, and this is something that you've been praying for, something that your bloodline has been working towards for you to be open to receive. And all you have to do is remain graceful in your actions moving forward and give grace to others from where you may perceive as a point of reflection of time that they are not in the same position of you. Be graceful and be a visionary on how you could be closer to the representation of the kind of person that you always needed. Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me today, and have a great one. Bye.